Yeah. Shout to all the fellow nerds, we got you, baby. Retro 4 in the building. Turn the tapes back. Let's go, let's go.
Back when the cartridge had to blow just right. Saturday cartoons every late night. Comic books folded in a backpack stash. Anime marathons, memories flash. Talking retro gaming, movies, TV go. Every episode another story gets told. Shout to Zona holding vision so clean. Wheel on the mic keeping everything mean. Saute out, bring the flavor and heat. CB bring the knowledge with the boom bap beat. From arcades to VHS lore. Tune in every week. The Retro 4. Nostalgia never dies.
It's funny, yeah. But I'm Saute J.
Alright, so it's Captain Bill.
Captain Bill, what's going on?
I'm BX Punisher.
And I'm Fabulous B. So
Fabulous B.
Fabulous B.
Y'all, appreciate you guys for joining us, man, to discuss the best decades of horror. But before we get started, tell us a little something about yourselves, some of your hobbies, and how you guys got started podcasting.
Well, kind of started out, me and Brad talking about, because we both were wrestling fans. So we originally kind of got the idea of doing a wrestling, podcast / YouTube show. So we were the two original creators of 321 Screw. And then we brought in a third guy. We did it for a little while. And then Brad had to leave for a while. I kept going with it. Then he started his Florida Metal radio show. And then we both kind of did that for a little while, and then both of us stopped doing, and then we started talking again. Let's do a horror one this time. And then Scream Freaks was born. And another guy that was doing 321 Screw with me after Brad had left is Ethan, who's now on Scream Freaks with us. So we kind of merged the 321 Screw and the Florida Metal Radio, and now we're Scream Freaks. And Brad has been just, he's been killing it, man, getting this thing going.
Dude, I'm on top of this, man. It's like I eat, sleep, breathe, everything Scream Freaks. I just branched out to a side project called The Curator's Crypt, which I'm actually interviewing actors and filmmakers and shit like that. So,
that's what's up.
Yeah. So it's like like I said, I've been building this since November, and we're close to 7,200 collective followers across all social media.
That's some serious networking right there. You putting in that work. That's
dude,
the name of the game. That's the name of the game.
On that grind, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Just like all about it.
Yeah.
Up all night, no sleep.
And there's my Florida Metal Radio days. So.
Oh wow! Okay, that's a pretty dope poster.
Appreciate it. It's actually my artwork also. A lot of the artwork on the show is all me. That's my artwork.
Yeah.
Bravo.
We do it all. Word.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, man. Computers, graphics, just the audio engineering. As a matter of fact, so this is the studio, y'all.
Yo, that's one hell of a setup.
Hell yeah. There you go.
That is a nice setup. I see that boom arm. I love the boom arms.
Oh, dude, I've got 4 Fifine K688 microphones. So, dude, I've got equipment for days, man.
Yeah, I see that. That's a really nice setup.
And there's my back wall, all soundproofing.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
I like to color in coloring books.
What you like to color? What you like to color?
I got
That's what's up. Sounds like you guys are veterans.
Really though.
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy. I think it's really dope that you guys got a wrestling podcast. I know Chris likes wrestling. Jonathan likes wrestling. We're huge fans as well.
Nice, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little older, so I've been watching Yeah, I started watching back in the old, Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors and
There you go.
LOD.
the Freebirds and all those, the Von Erichs, all those guys back in the day is when I started
Yeah,
watching it.
way back
And
when.
I just kind of
That
just kept
is.
going, and it's entertaining to me. It's soap opera for men.
Yeah.
Yep,
Facts.
basically now.
Yeah.
Facts. Definitely now.
Oh yeah.
But
Definitely now.
I've been a horror fan though since I was a little kid. From the little kid watching seeing Creature from the Black Lagoon for the first time, and it scared the hell out of me. And then
That's a throwback. That's
the
a crazy
the
throwback.
Salem's Lot miniseries, all these things were when I
Yep.
was a kid. Yeah, I went to see Jaws in the theater. When it came out with my parents, I was like 4, 5.
What was
So
the
it's
theater
pretty
like?
Wow.
awesome.
What was
Hold
the
on
theater
one
like
second.
for Jaws?
Hold on one second. I got a little something that I'm gonna clean up our audio a little bit. So
All right. But yeah,
Yo, seeing
Jaws,
Jaws in
man.
theaters when it first dropped had to be crazy.
I remember when I first saw Jaws, I'm like, yo, this
all
movie
right.
got a PG rating.
Can you
I
hear us
remember.
okay
I
now?
remember when I first took you to see Jaws, Chris.
Anyway,
All right. Go
nah.
ahead and
Anyway,
get your
I'm gonna get you on that one.
I took Bishop to see the
What's that?
second one.
What's that? You don't. You just hold it up like this.
Oh, okay.
Can y'all hear us now a little bit better?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Hey, that's what I get.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
Here, go ahead and get your
yeah,
phone.
you're okay.
You
Damn.
okay?
I'm gonna put my phone.
Totally
Yeah, I'm
easy.
good. I was
But
making
I'm
fun
gonna
of
say,
Bishop, and
look,
that's what he did to me.
I'm gonna say this right now. One movie I absolutely despise is Suspiria. I can't stand that film. The
Yo, talk to
1970s
him about Suspiria, please.
movie
The original
trash.
one with David Argento.
I did not like it. I really didn't. I thought it was. I
So,
don't know. I thought it was garbage.
I'm gonna be honest. I have not seen that movie yet. That's one of the ones that is on my to watch list because at some point I think we're gonna be reviewing that. So, but I know of the movie. It's one I've always wanted to see. Just for some reason, I've just never got around to actually watching it yet.
Yeah.
Man,
Don't
like
let
my
my
guy
Which movie
opinion
Max.
is
sway
that?
you from watching it, but I didn't like it.
Which movie?
Suspiria,
Suspiria.
1970s version.
David Argento.
Yeah, Argento.
Never heard of it.
He's got a very
Okay.
unique style of movie. The look.
Nah, he does.
It's a unique look to his movies.
Mm-hmm.
The way he does lighting, the way he shoots it, and all right, there we go. That's a little
And
better.
like he'll be really calm in his movies, and then they'll just get really violent out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So that's what I wait for with all of his films. With some of his films, I haven't seen too much, but I had to watch The Spirit because I like the whole witchcraft thing.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
seen the remake yet, so I can't speak for that one. I
You got
can't
to check out the remake, Chris. It is absolutely amazing. It is.
Yeah.
It's a new world. Same concept, new world.
Okay. I'll take your
But
word for it, bro.
yeah.
So I know we're talking about the different decades of movies. Just right off the get, what is your favorite decade of horror movie? What do you think personally is the best decade?
Yo, go ahead, BX.
Why you gonna throw me in?
Because you're making me go first with the top 5 list, so I'm making you go first right
Okay.
now.
I'll
Um,
go first. Oh, you want
I
to go
want to
first?
say, for me, I would probably say the reemergement of the horror genre in the '90s. It was
Yeah.
the better point for me. Scream took it back up and just started making everything flow again because I mean everybody was tired of the Freddys and the Michael
Yeah.
Myers and Jason movies and all that stuff, and Scream kind of turned it on his head and was like, all right, we're gonna take it up a notch and change the genre a little bit and made it flow. So like I mean I grew up in the '90s and of course that's gonna take over the whole thing.
Right.
But I appreciate the '80s. I appreciate the '70s versions of horror, but like the '90s one stood out, and I believe what we're having now more is a resurge of that '90s horror again because everything is being remade and stuff like that. Well, I'm freaking Scream 7 already, and
Yeah.
all these other stuff. Like they're trying to
Saw
reemerge all these
37.
things. Even Jason is getting a Crystal Lake show
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I
all this
know. I
stuff.
heard
So
about
it's
that.
like,
Dairy.
Then you got Welcome to Derry.
I
You know
think
what
they're
I'm saying?
trying to revive and redo all the '90s stuff. So it's just like, we're getting Evil Dead Burns and all this stuff. I'm just like, damn, they're just trying to remake everything and bring that like '90s feel back again. But I don't know. The '90s was just pure crisp to me, and
Well, the '90s
I think it was.
horror as a whole took a kind of a turn in the '90s because the '80s were dominated by the unstoppable slashers. Your Freddy Kruegers, your Jason. Granted, yes, Halloween started in the late '70s, but the majority of the Halloween movies were hitting in the '80s. So you had that stuff. So the '90s kind of started to get away from that a little bit and go in a different direction with stuff. You got
Except for Halloween 3, which we don't appreciate.
What?
Yeah. Well,
Halloween
Why?
so much so is
Y'all wanted
Because
Mike
it doesn't
Myers.
involve Michael Myers. That's it.
Y'all wanted Michael Myers, but that made I feel like Halloween 3 made him an urban legend. Chris, you said you liked it, right or not?
No. Halloween 3 was crap.
Come on.
That's why they know. That's why they
crazy.
Season of the Witch, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. That was probably one of my least favorite of the Halloween movies. I'm gonna be honest. But see, my era, I'm a fan of the '80s because yes, I started watching in the '70s, but the '80s was I was a teenager. That was high school, junior high school. So and I started watching I'm Team Voorhees all the way. So.
Yeah, I see that.
That's what my favorite is, but I appreciate all the decades. I mean, there's something to say about each one. The '70s was dominated. You had a lot of your Omens and your Exorcists and that kind of stuff. And then they went to the slashers in the '80s and then the '90s.
Exorcist,
like we said, it took a turn and started changing. You started
Exorcist
getting
fire.
stuff like the cop horror movies, like Seven or Silence of the Lambs. I mean, yeah, they're like it's police, but it's still there was like that horror aspect to it, and that's kind of stuff you started getting into.
Yeah, that horror thriller is what you got.
Just tell him to be
Yep.
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs is one of the best horrors I think ever.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
It pushes that envelope of psychological, stuff,
Absolutely.
and it kind of evolved that thought of a serial killer, like a true serial killer, and what goes through these people's minds when they're doing this stuff, and how she had to go and ask a serial killer what this serial killer was doing,
Right.
So it elevated that whole like.
Yeah.
I'm crazy. I will mess with you.
Yeah. Any chance
I
I
will
get.
like it every time.
And that's why I think Seven had a lot of following also, because it also set that same tone. You had somebody that you didn't know who in the hell was doing this, and at the very end, your what's in the box moment. But I mean, that movie in itself was messed up as well.
That was a serious movie, man. And then leaving the clues, playing with the cops.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was crazy, bro. It was good. Good movie.
One of my favorite movies, and I just came across it, working, doing with Screen Freaks here, is Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Yo, that was a great freaking movie. Chris, what did you think of that? I think you said you liked it, right?
I heard.
For some reason,
I heard it was good. I haven't watched it yet.
For some reason,
do
when I
yourself
saw
a favor and watch that one.
Yeah.
The movie will creep you out. Even though most of the movies a dead woman on a gurney or whatever on the table, you know what I'm saying? But the movie's creepy, man.
You gotta watch it with the lights off so you can get creeped out when the smoke comes.
Yo,
And another thing too, you will never hear a bell the same way again.
No. Oh my gosh. I ain't gonna
yeah,
lie. I watched that.
Okay,
I saw that one on
I'm gonna watch
Netflix.
that tonight.
Yeah. Check out Autopsy of Jane Doe, man. Great job with that movie. What's the guy's name that played the father in that one? Brian. He was
Yeah,
Stryker in X-Men 2. I forgot his name.
he was also in The Ring as well.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, I can't remember his last name, but yeah, his first name is Brian.
I
Yeah.
forgot his last name. But you have pretty good cast
Singer,
right here. Neil Hirsch and Brian something. They were
Brian
great
Singer,
together.
was it?
Is it Brian Singer? Maybe. I feel like that is his name.
I've
Brian
got
Cox. That's his name.
Yeah,
Brian
he thought
Cox.
that
Oh,
he
okay,
was
there we go.
related to
There we go.
someone else.
no, I
I have to
wondered
think
if
on
Neil
that one.
Hirsch was related to Judd Hirsch.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
yo, that's some
Yeah.
good acting though. With old girl though, on the table.
Oh, Exorcism of Emily Rose. That was another good one. I ain't gonna
That was
lie.
another good one.
Yeah.
Hell
That was
yeah.
That
crazy.
I thought the movie
I
was
think
kind of
what
boring. I seen it
I
in the
mean,
theater.
that girl in there, she did a great job acting, but from what things I saw and read, one of the main reasons why she got that role was her ability to contort her body in the ways that she did for that movie. It
and
just,
Oh, that
that's
was
what made
real?
it
she was a good
creepy.
actress, and then she
That's what
could do
made it
that. Just,
creepy.
I didn't know
yeah,
that
dude,
was
it was
real.
so creepy.
I thought that part was like CGI or fake.
Yeah.
No, she did
Nah,
it
And,
for
herself.
real,
and the
man.
Dang.
fact that that's all based on actual events is extra
Yep,
creepy. Oh,
Oh
yeah.
man, that makes it
yep.
even worse now. I didn't know that.
Have you,
That's what.
do you look up the real case about that? And I mean, yeah, it's some weird, freaky shit.
I'm scared now, Fab.
I mean,
I'm scared.
you do
That's
Yeah,
realize
the.
that,
That's another reason. That's another reason why I like the Conjuring movies so
yes,
much, because they come
yep.
from real stories and stuff, especially
Case
the
files.
original.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
original, I thought was the scariest out of all of them. From part two was the creepy tall guy, creepy tall
Yes.
man with the
Yeah.
freaking
Oh
hat.
yeah. Yeah.
But I heard that was sort of a made up story too. That there's something like that
Yeah.
in like every genre of like, or every case like that everybody always says that there's like a man with a hat and all this stuff or whatever. So I think they just took it from legend and just put it in there.
Yeah.
But I thought
Well,
that was creepy. I was
you
like,
know how
what the
that
hell
goes
is this?
Yeah.
with most Hollywood, with most movies. When they make them, they have to Hollywood them up a little bit.
Facts.
Of course.
So. And like you said, yeah,
But
something that could, you might be like had heard, a couple people had mentioned it, and they thought, well, that's kind of a cool idea. Let's just go ahead and put that in because it is a maybe, and yeah. So
yeah.
but all in all, still, yeah, the majority of them are based on the case files of the Warrens.
Which
I'd be
I
scared
came
at the
this
same
close.
time, but I would love to tour that little museum of haunted artifacts and shit that they have.
They're changing it. They're bringing it to Salem now, because Matt
Oh,
Rife and
Oh yeah.
oh
and one of
wow.
his boys bought all the stuff from there, and they're
Oh my
transferring
god.
it. I think it's supposed to open in August or September in Salem, Massachusetts.
Of
Yeah,
course it would
So
be
they're
in
bringing it
Salem,
from
Mass. Of
there
course it would
to
be
yeah,
in
there.
makes
Salem, right?
sense. Salem, yeah.
It's so fitting for it.
yo, man,
With
but
that Conjuring universe, one of the things I always found kind of humorous is the Annabelle doll in the movies. That doll looks creepy as hell.
Yeah.
But in real life,
not
the actual Annabelle doll is just a Raggedy Ann
Raggedy
doll.
Ann doll.
It just looks like a regular run-of-the-mill Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah.
It's just big as crap. Like that thing is big, like
Yeah.
this
Thing
big.
was huge.
Hey, in that the spoof of that movie, Paranormal Activity with the Wayans brothers.
Oh
That shit
yeah.
was
Haunted
Oh
house.
yeah.
Mad funny.
Yo, we
Yo,
gotta
Yo,
talk
those
Marlon
about
are
is
that
movies,
crazy.
movie,
bro.
That
though.
man made love to the doll.
Yeah.
Now, there's
He
one
fell
horror
in
I
love
film
love
with
it when he
out
goes,
there
everything.
I can't quit
that
you.
never gets any love.
He fell in love with
He goes, I didn't
everything,
put my
yo.
hands on you. I didn't put my hands on
Yeah. Yo,
Yeah.
he a
Check it out
fool.
though. Have y'all seen? Have
I
y'all
love
seen the
all those scary
series
movies. All those scary
Phantasm?
movies. They all, they just all the references. They're fun to watch to see all the references to other movies that are in it. You know, you pick up on like, I know where that's from. I know what they're doing. And
Chris, you mentioned a franchise. Did you say what you say?
Phantasm. That's
Oh
a
man,
franchise that never
oh
gets any
yeah,
love, man.
oh
It
man.
never gets
man,
talked about like that.
We've been
is it
me and Jay.
Angus Trim?
Yeah, yeah. Me and Jay were talking about this the other day. It was the old man in that movie
The tall
Creepy.
man.
that gave it that creepy feel
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That I
Well, I
was
mean,
just like,
he's
bro, like,
8.5 feet tall. You know,
Mad
so
big.
that's a
Yeah.
go-to right there.
Tall man. Yeah, man. Like, yo. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
I
one
think
of the
it's
deadliest
Angus Trim.
villains.
I think was like his real name.
I think so
I
because
don't
It
remember his
that's
was.
name.
one of the only franchises though that had
What a
so many
name
actors
too. I mean,
from
that's a perfect
1979.
name for a guy to star in horror movies. Angus Trim. There's nothing sounds pleasant and inviting about. Yeah, we're gonna go over to Angus Trim's house. Like, yeah, the hell I am. You can go. I ain't
You
going
can
over to
learn.
Angus Trim's house.
How you
No.
doing?
But
Where
yeah,
you
man,
at, man?
we were talking about that the other day. Me and Jay, I was
Yeah,
like,
that
Yeah.
damn
yep,
ball with the spikes flying through the air and
yep,
Crazy.
exactly. I was like, nope,
Crazy.
not
those
messing
little
with that.
creepy
Mm.
dwarf things, the little
Spirits,
mutant Oompa Loompas that were running around. Those things were scary.
Yep, that too.
The
True
last time I
that.
saw that movie, I was a little kid and I couldn't get through it, man, because of that creepy man. And I'm
Yeah.
kind of the type that I don't revisit movies as an adult because I'm always like, yo, why was I afraid of that? So with Phantasm, that's one of the movies that I try to keep over there in that childhood box
You know what? I'm gonna
because
let you.
it's gonna remain one of the scariest movies I've ever seen, and I want to keep it there. Certain
You
movies are
know,
Like I
like that.
said though,
I'm the
I'm gonna let you
same.
hold it. All the movies.
Oh, you have Phantasm?
Yeah, on DVD, all of them.
Uh oh.
You know,
Uh oh.
and I'm
I
the
like 3
same.
and 4.
I'm the
3 and
same
4 are
way
my
with
favorites.
the movie The Omen, Damien the Omen. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, I cannot go back and visit that movie.
The Omen.
Dang.
Which one?
The
From
original.
The
the original
Omen.
The
one.
original.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
Okay.
Nah,
one was creepy with a little hat
that movie
and
has
stuff.
just evil vibes the entire way through,
Oh
and it
yeah.
starts off evil. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When
That
she
and
jumps out that
Rosemary's Baby.
window, crazy.
Yeah, and
Yep.
that one nun's up there at the
Oh
birthday
man,
party, like,
yeah.
it's all
Yeah.
for you, Damien, and she
Yup.
jumps off and hangs
Yeah,
herself.
man, she killed herself. Yeah. Mm.
Or the scene with the the piece of glass, the guy getting decapitated. There's that one,
Oh yeah.
and then
Yo,
the cross, lightning hitting the cross and falling steeple and impaling the priest, right
So
there in front of
that
his
that
church.
was insane. That scene sticks out. I mean, there are a lot
Yeah,
of scenes in that movie that sticks out, but that one, the way he was just left hanging there, looked
yeah,
wild.
that guy was an excellent actor, man.
The joint was
Man.
wild. So it
yeah.
sounds like the 70s and 80s. My favorite decade of horror is definitely the 80s because of movies like Chopping Mall. You guys remember Chopping
Oh
Mall?
yeah.
I
I
remember that.
love that
Yeah.
movie. The movie's so bad, but it is awesome.
Oh yeah. I
Mad
mean,
funny.
there was a bunch of these movies that I really liked. I mean, of course, you gotta love the slashers and shit like that, but
Oh, the slashers, absolutely.
you
You
know,
know,
we did uh, an episode on one of my favorite movies from the '80s was Christine.
Yeah.
oh
Christine.
Oh
yeah,
snap,
Christine
Christine.
was. I love Christine.
Oh
That
That
was
yeah.
another
movie,
movie that made me laugh. Christine was great.
that movie was pretty funny though.
You had a
The
few
80s
movies
are
like
good
that.
for 80s had a lot of good B horror movies too come out in the 80s.
Yeah.
Big facts. Big facts.
Your maniac cops and all
Oh
that
man,
stuff.
Oh
Maniac Cop.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Shocker
That's a
and
classic.
Shocker. I love
Shocker.
Maniac
Shocker.
Cop is
I
a
thought he was
classic.
hilarious.
Shocker
That
is my
felt
favorite.
that felt like a Dick Tracy backdrop through the entire movie.
Right.
Yeah.
I love Shocker.
What was it? What Trick or Treat? I think come out in the 80s and
Yeah, I think it was like to compete with the Halloween franchise. I think that you were trying to go
Yeah.
on that route.
Yeah.
then of course you had some of some of the ones that we're not mentioning. They're just classic 80 movies that come out. The Lost Boys.
Freak Show. Lost
Know,
Boys was great.
Lost
I haven't
Boys,
seen Freak Show.
Silver
Yeah.
Bullet.
Silver Bullet was dope.
American Werewolf in London.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
which is
mad
I will
funny.
just go ahead and say now that my all-time favorite horror movie is going to be American Werewolf in London.
That's a
Oh
really
yeah.
good one. I ain't gonna lie.
That
I
was
ain't
an
gonna lie.
elevation
Boy,
in special effects.
Big
Just
Yeah,
that
facts.
that
Yo,
transformation scene with the guy turning into the werewolf, bro. Like that was
one
the
of the
first time
dopest
they ever used
transformations ever.
hydraulics.
Yeah.
yeah,
And then how about how his boy looked when he was like decomposed and all that stuff, cut up?
oh yeah,
How the
oh
meat
yeah,
looked? It looked rough. He got messed
yeah.
up. He got
Yeah.
messed up, and they made that
When he
special
eats
effects
the
look so
piece of
good.
toast and it falls out the neck,
Yeah,
I'm
mm,
that's
sorry,
what
I
made
called
me.
you a meatball when he's changing them for the first time.
Yeah, yeah. And the practical effects is what I love about the '80s, man.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
even though now you go back, you can tell like, okay, the graphics aren't good. It still works though.
Yeah.
You know, movies like The Thing. That's my favorite horror movie of all time.
Okay.
Um,
man, boy,
the creepiness behind it. You
yeah,
know, the robotic work too, I believe, and I don't know. I love the '80s a lot. I'm
yeah.
biased when it comes to the '80s because that made me fall in love with horror.
oh
Yeah,
man,
Mhm.
yo,
we're actually going to be doing a review on the thing
we can't forget about
here in the next
Sleepaway
couple
Camp.
seasons.
Yo, that's another good one, Chris. Sleepaway Camp.
Sleepaway Camp one,
Oh yeah,
two,
Mhm.
Sleepaway Camp's a
and
good one.
three actually.
I
One of
didn't see
my
the
That's
second
things,
and
ridiculous.
third.
They
man.
just all they did was say, "Hey, let's make let's make Friday the 13th without Jason Voorhees and not on
Yo,
Friday the 13th.
Big
but
Sleepaway
Big
yo,
yo,
Camp.
facts.
There
absolutely,
you
Yeah.
go.
absolutely.
nobody seen that ending coming from the first one though. You gotta admit
I
that.
I was shocked. One of the
What's
biggest
that?
twists.
The ending of the first Sleepaway Camp,
Oh,
I didn't see
man.
that coming at all.
Yo, the one of the things that got me during that time though too, bro, and I think it's because excuse me, I'm going into the dark here. Hold on. One of the things that got me as a kid, man, just being a kid and this franchise always got me from the beginning was Child's Play. It
Mm.
made things different and difficult as a kid because you were like, what one of my freaking toys is freaking alive, man? And I
Yeah.
had a My Buddy doll growing up.
Oh
Okay,
man.
I had a My Buddy doll when I grew up. I beat the shit out of that damn thing.
yeah.
Okay,
Me, I
because
always
my dad.
Child's Play always made me mad. Because I'm like, damn it, it's just a little doll. I will fight a little doll.
That's
I'll
what
be
I'm
like that
saying.
kid for Poltergeist. I'll
Yeah.
rip that clown doll to pieces.
Here's the thing with Chucky
Blood
though.
everywhere.
Here's the thing with Chucky. When he's inside the doll and he's jumping at you and stuff, does he have adult human strength or is it doll strength?
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's
These
that's
people
But
be
you know
struggling
what?
with him. They struggle with him. I'm like, man,
As
come
the
on.
human, he wasn't a big guy. So even if he's got grown up strength, he's still got little guy grown up strength.
Man,
So
I would have grabbed him by his foot and started hitting him up against the wall mad hard.
toss him off
yeah,
the
give me
balcony.
Mad hard.
put me in Child's Play. The movie would be over in 10 minutes because I would rip
I'm
that
not
doll to
playing.
shreds and burn the pieces.
They better
But the
church
thing
stomp his ass.
is,
You know what I'm saying?
y'all gotta think about it. As a kid that's growing up
Right now, if you were a kid, that's a different
around that
story.
time,
Right.
you're like, what the is this?
It's
Yeah.
Like,
just like him with
Yeah.
Jaws. We had this conversation. As a matter of
mhm.
fact, this is our first episode for this coming season.
Yeah,
Is Jaws. And I still, him and I still have this argument that I still don't think that Jaws was a horror movie.
Jaws is
No,
absolutely.
Jaws is absolutely a horror movie.
Listen, I told
I
him,
mean,
like I told you guys, I saw Jaws in the theater with my parents as a little kid. Now
Mhm.
I'm 55 years old. That movie to this day still has a psychological effect on me. I don't go in the ocean if it's like deeper than waist deep. It
Mm.
just it ain't gonna happen. I don't do. And if someone says shark, I'm gonna run on top of the water. I'm gonna be in a parking lot.
oh,
Don't
You
look
getting
at
lucky
out
I
of
got
there.
out there.
the
I would have
mental,
did it.
just that traumatic psychological effect on me as Jaws did.
And
I mean, if that's not horror, I don't know what the hell is.
well, and here was my thing about the whole entire thing. It wasn't so much about the movie because you don't see the shark. It was the impending dread, and then it was the marketing behind the whole entire thing.
Yep.
So many people were afraid to go in the water because of that movie, and there wasn't really that much shark in the movie.
No, no.
Definitely.
No. The shark
So
kept
that's
malfunctioning.
what made it more scary, I think, because you didn't see it. And it's just like, what the hell is lurking beneath the surface that right there that you can't see? It's like,
Yeah.
watching a movie about a giant, saltwater crocodile that's,
And that is
17
one
foot
of the
long
most.
crocodile that's in 3 feet of water. And you can't see that some bitch, but it's right there. It's
And
just
that's
that
one of the
not
most
knowing,
known
maybe it
themes
is,
too.
maybe it isn't, but I don't want
Mm-hmm.
to take a chance that it is.
I'm not taking a chance either.
Yeah.
And as a little
Jaws,
kid,
Jaws
I
definitely
thought that he
scared me
was
out the
grown
water.
ass
I
men
don't mess with the
like
water.
that.
I'll go in the
Yeah.
pool and chill in the pool, but the ocean, I still don't go in there.
But
Yeah,
that is
Because of
one of the
I'm
Jaws.
with
And
most.
you.
then
I'm with you.
yo, and then Deep Blue Sea came out and it made it even worse.
Yeah.
Deep Blue Sea was hilarious. Deep Blue Sea was
Well,
funny. It was a
me
comedy
being
movie.
old in the
I'm messing
70s,
with
there was
it.
Deep Blue Sea, or there was Jaws, and then you had the Deep, and then the damn Orca, and there was, the giant squid
Oh
that
yeah,
was,
the Orca.
You
taking
had
care of
and
the people
Piranha.
on the beach. Yeah, and all them movies come out in the 70s. It was a
Chris is
wonder
about to say Piranha.
Yeah, Piranha. Yeah,
My bad,
Piranha. I
my bad,
mean,
Chris B.
that was
My
beyond me.
bad, baby.
the '70s version was serious. The one that came, the two that came out later, those were nothing but comedies in my opinion.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Piranha
That's like
double.
watching Sharknado.
Yeah.
that shit was great.
Fire. Love it.
Now, my shark movie that I still don't like is Open Water.
Yeah.
Mad
Oh,
boring.
yeah, that's the movie where they were stuck out in the ocean.
Yeah.
Or,
I feel like
yeah.
Open Water was the ocean version of Phone Booth.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies like that though.
Yo, that's a nice
Literally,
reference. That's a nice reference, bro.
literally, that's
It
what it is.
is. It really is. Now that I think about it.
Yep.
No,
It's like
I seen
you're
one
only
the other
seeing this
day.
part. That's it. That's all you're seeing.
Nothing else.
And that was the thing.
Nothing else.
I still don't think that Open Water was really necessarily a horror either. It was about that impending dread,
Yes.
that overwhelming dread that something might happen.
Right.
And so, I mean, and that's the reason why I like that movie. And there's so many other movies that are out there that are just like that I really don't see as horror. I mean, it's a subgenre of the horror of horror, but I just don't think that it's. I mean, that's just my opinion, though.
No,
Yeah.
I think you're right though. I think it's more mystery than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What could
I
happen?
mean, with anyone, it's the fear of the unknown that most people are afraid of.
Yeah.
If that's a horror movie, then The Shallows is a horror movie.
Oh
Right.
man,
Yeah.
Shallows. I don't think they had any
Really,
killing in
I mean,
Shallows.
they are.
That was the girl that lost her arm.
They're the way they're portraying them.
Oh, she did lose her arm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh snap! Yeah, yeah. Who was that? Who was in that movie? Blake Lively, right?
Big Lively. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I
Yeah, I seen that once. It had cool special effects. I don't know if is that
Yeah.
right? No.
So let me ask you guys. It's your popular consensus when you see a lot of people when they do scariest all-time movies. One movie that you hear the name of a lot that none of us has mentioned yet was Insidious. What is y'all's thoughts on Insidious?
Insidious?
That was probably one of the scariest movies, that I've ever seen. Just
Advanced
all around.
before its time, like literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, Darth Maul scared the hell out of a lot of people in that movie.
He was Darth.
That's what
Bro, that part always gets people. That part always gets people. The part where he's just like half like behind the guy or whatever. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
classic.
can't stand that part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Classic
Yeah,
freaking part.
It's still, it just kind of like pokes its head out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's how he was that entire movie. You remember when they walked in and Lynn Shaye's character was like, "What do you want?" And you just see his creepy hand point to Danny or whatever his name is, Jacob.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been a franchise that I've enjoyed all the movies of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I thought it was either the third or fourth one. One of those movies were kind of crap. I ain't even gonna lie. The one with the girl, I thought that one was trash.
Oh, that was part 3.
Yeah.
I thought it got back interesting when they went into 4 and
Yeah.
5.
And who would thought that they would be able to make a Tiny Tim song scary?
Yeah.
You hear that tiptoe through the tulip song now, man, you're creeped out.
Big facts. Big facts. And the first one specifically was the one that had, I think, some of the best jump scares.
Yo,
Yeah.
the little kid ran out of that little cabinet or whatever out of
Broad
nowhere.
daylight. Broad daylight.
That right there got me.
You know, another movie that was along the lines of the Insidious that also I felt was super scary was Sinister.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Sinister was really good. Sinister
When you would
was really
find those
good.
those video clips, you know, people getting run over with the lawnmowers and just how these people die. Yeah, that was freaky.
I felt like that was a different Faces of Death.
Hey, I remember back in the day watching the Faces of Death. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pretty wild.
Yeah. That's
There's a
Yeah,
because
few
Sinister.
things that I saw in those
we grew
movies
up with
that
the real
still stick
horror.
with me.
Crime.com.
The movie rental place that I used to get my movies at, it wasn't even a Blockbuster. It was like the old video stores and shit. But they kept the
Galaxy Video or some shit. You know?
They kept the Faces of Death in the back room in the adult section. So it's funny because whenever I was finally old enough to go back there and get the Faces of Death movie, it was like there was the Faces of Death, and there was the Breasts of Death, and then the Ass of Death.
Oh my god.
Shouts out to that video
Friday
store.
night, let me go down, pick up Faces of Death Part 2 and Ass Blasters Part 7.
Ass blaster. Come on.
Wow.
Ass parade.
Yeah.
I was watching some cheesy movie the other day called The Sin. I don't know if y'all
They
seen that.
sound like, I'm sure there's probably an adult movie called Sorority Girls. I'm sure.
Pretty sure.
Oh,
That movie
most definitely.
It was like a snuff. Well, it wasn't a snuff movie, but they made it look like a snuff movie. Faces of Death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just did a remake of that. I haven't seen it yet, but
I haven't seen the remake either. Yeah.
I heard
I
about
haven't
it.
heard nothing about it though. So like,
I don't
I'm
know if it was
wondering
really
if it's good or
good.
not.
I don't know. You don't hear nothing about it. It probably wasn't good. But then you got a lot of horror movies that are under the radar, like Dead Silence. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
I had that on DVD.
We're
Dead
getting a
Silence,
sequel.
amazing movie.
We're getting a
Creepy
sequel.
dolls. Huh?
That
Yeah,
sounds
we're
good.
getting a
That
sequel of Dead Silence.
I
We're
heard
gonna
we
get a
were.
sequel.
Yeah, I heard that, and it makes sense to give that a sequel the way it ended.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it ended really good.
20 years.
I thought it was creepy because ventriloquist dolls already are creepy looking with
Bro,
that the whole
you
facial
can't.
expression,
Nope.
the
You can't
detail.
put me in a damn room with a ventriloquist doll. Nope.
Absolutely
Nope.
not. They're
Nope.
watching you.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm going to roast it.
You gonna roast
this
it?
wasn't a big budget
Yes.
movie, but have y'all ever heard of the movie Dead Snow?
Yeah,
Yeah. With
that's
the,
another great movie.
the
I think that's an
Nazi
indie film,
zombies.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Nazi zombies attacking those kids in the
Yeah,
cabin.
yeah. That's a classic.
Didn't they make a video game off of that?
Oh,
Something like
Actually, I think that was kind of loosely based off of the Call of Duty zombies game.
something like that. Big fact. Yeah,
Makes
yeah.
sense. That makes sense.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Because they were the zombies. They were like the German soldiers. That's what was in that Call of Duty game.
But
Yeah.
here's another zombie movie. I want to see if y'all have heard of it. Is Tokyo Zombie.
No,
No,
I've never heard of it.
not heard of that one.
So that was one of those J horror movies, so Japanese horror movies, but it was basically a lot of mafia was hiding their dead, their kills and stuff in this landfill. Well, because this landfill was so toxic, these bodies started reanimating and coming back to life.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds dope.
Kind of wild
Yeah.
concept.
Tokyo Zombie is the name of the movie. I came across it completely and totally by accident, but I mean, the shit was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love my zombie films too, man. I'm definitely gonna look for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna look for that one. I'm starting to get back into physical media again. I used to collect a lot of DVDs. I stopped only a few years ago, but
Yeah.
I'm getting back into it. I'm adding that one to my list.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm caught up
So
with you, bro.
another one I want to ask you guys because we've watched them and we've done some reviews and it's kind of a joke. Have you seen any of the Pooh, Blood and Honey ones or
Yep.
the Popeye
Think
the
both of them.
Slayer Man?
I
I've seen
have.
Popeye.
I've
I
seen
like Popeye.
I
I
seen
I've
like
that
seen
on
the first
Popeye.
They're
two.
corny, they're
Popeye's
cheesy,
on
but
Tubi, I think.
there's something
Pretty
that's
cool.
just fun about them to me.
Chris, you got to watch Popeye. I think you've
Yeah,
seen the Winnie the Pooh movies, right?
I seen both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, they're coming out with a part 3 for the Winnie the Pooh.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
I think I'm
I
crazy.
want to
gonna.
see the Pinocchio one because I heard that is going to be
Yeah,
like one of the
I've heard good
creepiest
things about
ones.
that one.
yeah. There's that
Mhm.
one, and then there's a Peter Pan one where they kind of it's a twist on Peter Pan
I tried
basically being a
watching it.
vampire, and
I
that's why
tried
he always
watching it.
stayed young, and he'd only come at night, and he would fly in through the window and take the kids
They got
with him.
They got a Mickey Mouse one too.
Yeah.
It's a Steamboat.
That
Steamboat.
movie,
Really?
that movie was trash. Mickey Mouse Trap or Mouse Trap. That movie was
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
Yo, the low budget. That's why they're
No,
bad, Chris. But some of them are really good.
no.
Some of them are
I've
really
seen low
good.
budget movies.
I'm a
That
fan of
movie,
low budget movies. If it's a piece of crap, yo, it's right up my
Listen,
alley. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
Yeah.
I like the low budget movies too, and we
Those
all
movies that
wrestling
cost
fans.
$112 to make,
That's right, Jonathan.
You
Yeah.
know, another one that I can't stand is Bunny Man. The Bunny Man Massacre. God damn, I hate that.
Bunny
fucking
Man
movie.
I heard of
Massacre.
it. I
I
have
feel like that's like a what is that, Bugs Bunny or something?
It's a guy in a bunny suit killing people.
It's like straight trash, man. It's like
Wow.
one of the worst horror movies I've ever seen.
I
Oh
never
God.
seen anybody get killed by the Easter Bunny, basically.
Yo, have you seen have you guys seen my favorite my boy Chris's favorite horror movie of all time is Velocipaster.
Anyway,
Yo, Chris, my bad.
that movie was intentionally bad. Bro. They made that movie like that on purpose.
Yo, I was so mad. I felt for the trap. The cover looks absolutely amazing. And the synopsis I read, absolutely amazing. And then I'm going to put on the movie. I'm just like, what the heck is this? They have like a computer screen that says insert car. And I'm like, what? The
They
movie
did that
was
was
kinda
horrible.
That
That
had
was
to be
how I felt
intentional.
about Bunny Man.
Oh, man. I ain't going to lie. I got to watch Bunny Man.
Yeah, that's
I don't think I'll make it
Yeah.
through it if it's as bad as Velocipaster.
Nah,
I got-
y'all gotta watch The Sin.
What is
The
it?
movie, The Sin. It's on Tubi. It's called The Sin.
Oh, I came
It's
across that. I didn't watch that one.
like- So it's about these group of I don't know if they're college kids or what, but they're on the beach the night before, they're partying and everything, and somebody finds like this strange looking like spirit looking thing. So the next day, because some of them fell asleep on the beach. So when they wake up, it's like all kinds of clothes scattered on the beach, and then somewhere in the car, you know what I'm saying? If they stuffed one dude inside of a trash can or whatever. Like he's a big dude, and he couldn't get out. So now they're saying like the egg, turned out it was an egg or something like that, and it hatched. And so it dug under to the sand. So whoever steps onto the sand is gonna basically drag them down. You know what I'm saying? So the whole movie takes
the
place
name of
in
it?
East. It's called The Sand.
Oh, The Sand.
Yeah, so the whole movie
I
takes place
did come
in
across that one
territory.
too.
Yeah, trapped, you know what I'm saying, where they're located. You know what I mean? They can't move pretty much.
The Sand.
So, have y'all seen the movie Ratchet?
Ratchet. No, huh?
Oh,
I actually had the filmmaker on our show, but they're based out of Atlanta, and basically it was a rapper wound up killing his mistress because he didn't want the secret to get out, to the public that he was messing around on his wife, so he killed his mistress, and the mistress come back to life and was like killing all the people that was in this rapper's orbit and stuff. So yeah, this shit was tight, man.
Oh man.
Ratchet. I don't know why I was thinking it was similar to like a Crowley or
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
you think-
another
yeah,
one.
Hatchet
Oh no,
is
I'm
the
thinking of
one that's
Hatchet. Yes, I'm thinking of Hatchet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I be getting my movies confused sometimes, but
And I actually like I said, I do a lot of artwork and stuff. I actually just designed the Ratchet DVD cover. So whenever it comes out in October, that's my artwork that's going to be on the cover.
very nice. That's
nice.
what's up. Okay.
Congratulations.
So
Yeah.
I was gonna
Y'all
say,
gotta check that one out. It's on Tubi also.
Okay.
that's dope. Yeah, I kind of figured it sounded like a Tubi. It sounded like a Tubi.
Tubi's great for horror movies, man.
Mhm.
Yes, it is. I'm on TV right now. You said it's called
Ratchet.
Ratchet. Gotta check this out. It's gonna be my movie for the night.
Okay.
There you go.
Another one is Snoop Dogg's Hood of Horrors.
Oh
That
gosh.
movie,
Yes. He also
Oh,
has
okay.
Bones also.
Yeah, Bones was good. I
Bones
like
is
Bones.
great. I
I
thought
love
Bones was
Bones.
good. I love Bones. That was something different.
pretty crazy too.
Hmm
Yeah,
But I was gonna
that was
say,
a fun one.
I was gonna say because we're all wrestling fans or whatever. How about See No Evil?
Yes. Love it.
Yes.
I
That's
Both
thought
of
also
those.
one
Which
with
one?
See No Evil with Kane.
Oh, yeah.
Loved it.
So, all right, now here's the thing, guys.
Movie right
We
there.
have 13 seasons planned, and we're coming up on season 2, right? So we're going to be doing like, oh, was it 371 movies or some shit like that?
Woo.
And this guy right here has been up my ass the whole entire time to put See No Evil on the fucking list. So we had to move a couple things around, knock a couple things down, but we have See No Evil on the list.
It deserves to be on that.
You could think
It has to be. We're all wrestling fans too, so that'll be a great blend.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that I really champion for. And we got another one was, I mean, this goes
Salem's
back.
Lot.
Well, Salem's Lot, yeah. But the other one that, I mean, this goes back to like the '60s. It was called Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Dang, never seen that
I
one.
mean, you ever heard of? You know who Ed Wood was? That director who did those little cheap B movies.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they made a movie about him, and Johnny Depp played the part.
Oh wow.
He was
Yeah,
a weird dude,
Ed Wood. Yeah.
But he made this movie called Plan 9 from Outer Space, and it was, when he made it, that was supposed to be a serious like horror movie, but
And I put it on the list.
it is. If you watch it, it is just. So, you talk about, you like cheap movies. I think he spent like $17 to make this movie, man.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you what. This guy, Ed Wood, he was one of those type of guys.
Damn.
He would make, the monster costume, it should be like, a bunch of paper cups, stuck to something. I mean, he's that guy. Just stick a bunch of paper cups on him and spray paint it, you know what I mean?
Oh my
That's just
god.
the idea of
That's
making
crazy.
Movie, But he would make his movies, and he thought he was making some real serious shit.
Yeah.
$17. It's crazy. It's got zombies. It's got this Elvira witch lady. It's got a vampire. In fact, it's the last movie that Bela Lugosi was part of. He actually died during the filming of this, like halfway through.
Wow.
Then they just
Bella's a legend.
They just kind of used someone as a body double.
Come on, Chris.
They would show his face. So for the rest of the movie, this vampire just has his arm up like this with his cape blocking his face. That's all you can see because it's not Bela Lugosi. Forget the fact that the dude was like a foot taller than Bela Lugosi also. But yeah, it's got aliens. It's got, like I said, vampires and zombies.
Sounds like Monster Squad all over again.
There, man. It's one of those cult classic kind of movies that if you're a horror movie lover, just for the campy nostalgicness of it, you need to watch Plan 9 from Outer Space. I think you can find it on Tubi as well.
Okay, that's good. Tubi's the home for a lot of those kind of movies, man.
Yes, sir.
I love it. I love Tubi so much.
You know what? Some of those movies that didn't take a lot of money to make has stuck out a lot. And one of them is Halloween, the original Halloween. That was a very, very cheap movie. And it still rings bells to this day.
It will.
Yeah.
It still will.
And Robert Englund started off on that set and everything too.
Mm-hmm.
He was a leaf getter on that movie.
Shoot.
Yeah.
That's where he took off after that.
Mm-hmm.
Big time.
Yep.
People are still screaming for Robert Englund to come back to be Freddy Krueger.
I just want one more, bro. I just want one more. Finish out the whole thing.
Well, did you see that he just recently did an interview where he said that he's going to be doing one more movie?
For real?
Yeah.
As
Oh,
Freddy
oh yeah,
Krueger.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I do remember seeing that. Yeah.
yeah.
He is
I
in
didn't
Good.
I
that
didn't
one.
see that. Yo,
Yeah,
that's great. He needs to hurry up and do it now, though.
I
You
Yeah,
know,
know, dude.
man.
He's like in
you
his
got.
80s, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We gotta hurry up and get it.
Getting up
Right?
there.
I
They
Freddy's,
should
know.
have did
like
Freddy
Freddy's
versus
got
Jason 2 like they were supposed to.
arthritis.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew
He's
we, I
gonna
knew we
pop
weren't
out
gonna
his
get it,
small
man. Back in
hand and
like
it's gonna be like this
2015, I
because of
knew
the
it wasn't happening.
arthritis. I'm gonna get
Telling
you guys.
they need to. They need to stop with the
They
screen
make him
movies.
He can't
creepier
stay up
though.
past 7.
they
Yeah,
they do need to
they
stop with the screen movies.
Nah,
Yeah.
I feel like they make it so many. Next thing you know, they're gonna be on screen 15, and Ghostface is gonna be using the walker. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah. They gotta stop.
They need
Yeah.
to stop with the Saw movies too.
Oh gosh. The last one was pretty good though. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I thought that was I forgot the name of that one. What was that called?
Saw X?
It did have a saw in the
No,
title. I thought it was like Jigsaw or something.
No,
Well,
I'm
I
because
don't
the
telling you.
know,
last one that
bro.
was made was Saw X. Jigsaw was made before that, I believe.
Oh, they did
Saw
put it. That's right. They did put out a Jigsaw. Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I don't mean to be rude,
Saw 3 was
guys,
the last
but
one I seen.
my older boys are here visiting.
You're not missing much, Chris.
Yeah, so I was gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop off so Captain Bill can stay on with you guys, but I'm gonna head out in the living room and hang out with the kids. So
Yo, Fab, it's
Appreciate
been
you
a pleasure,
coming.
man. Thank you for hopping
absolutely,
on, man,
guys.
giving us your
Thanks for
time.
coming.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Yeah,
you.
man.
Well, real quick, top 5 horror movies of all time, Captain Bill. What do you got?
Top 5 horror movies of all time. In no particular order. It's gonna be American Werewolf in London, Jaws, probably Friday the 13th Part 4. I really like that one. Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Mm. Okay.
That one I love that movie. Everything about that movie, I just enjoyed. And man, that's so many to try to just try one, but the original Halloween. I
Gotta
just,
give it up for that.
So yeah, Friday 13th Part 4. Because I just dug that. That was the one that kind of we introduced to the whole Tommy Jarvis character, and
No, that's 6. 6.
I thought he came in at 4.
No. Well, oh yeah. No,
He was
my
the little, he
fault.
was
My
the little
fault. My
kid that
fault.
Corey
He didn't
Feldman
come in
was-
4. He didn't come in
Corey
4.
Feldman played him. That's when he
Yep.
got that iconic cut in the mask came from Part 4.
Yep. The whole slash at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that one, Jaws, Werewolf in London, Stoker's Dracula, and the original Halloween.
There you go. That's good.
That list
good.
is not mid at best, by the
Now,
way.
if you ask me this
Okay.
question tomorrow, there might be
Different ones.
Yeah, I might switch that
So
to
many
that with
fun.
2 other movies.
You got so
three
many
concepts,
fun.
it's going to be Jaws. My 2 is going to be American Werewolf in London and Jaws. Those 2 will never change. But
Mm-hmm.
and I could rotate the other 3, for something else. But if you ask me right now, those would be the 5 I'd give you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised. I thought you might have had The Exorcist on there.
The Exorcist was good.
Honorable mention.
Exorcist would be in my top 10
Definitely.
for sure. And like you said, you ask me tomorrow, Exorcist might be in my
Yeah.
top 5. But
Yeah.
just like The Omen could be, or
Oh, facts.
What
about
Lost Boys, The
Yeah.
Howling. I mean, these are just
I love the Lost
there's so
Boys.
many that are interchangeable that could be in any given day. I could say in my top ones, but put me on the spot right now. Those would be the 5 I'd have to give you.
Oh
before we get to Chris's top 5, you said Halloween 3 was the worst Halloween movie.
Well, it was my least favorite one.
So you liked Halloween Ends more than Season of the Witch?
Yeah.
What?
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I would rather watch Halloween Ends
The-
13 times than
Jonathan,
watch
don't you co-sign? Don't you co-sign?
Jamie Lee Curtis, the 2 I did kind of dig that because I like the way that how they basically it's like they ignored every other Halloween movie except for that very first one.
Yes, I like that too.
So it's like in that world there was just those three.
Hey, don't mean it's good. Don't mean it's better than Halloween 3. I'm sorry. Halloween ends. I like Michael Myers and they did him dirty. I can't forgive him for it.
Mm,
Let me ask
I
you a
Yeah.
can't
question
forgive
Well,
them
see,
though.
for it.
that's kind of
How are
why
you still awake at the end of that movie?
that's my argument with Halloween 3 is because Michael Myers wasn't in it.
mm.
I felt like he was an urban legend. Like well, there is a curse, but
Yeah.
um, I don't know. I kind of like the urban legend surrounding Michael Myers a lot.
Well,
You
the
know,
thing
Jamie Lee Curtis, she makes an appearance in Halloween 3.
Who
where?
does? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nah, so she's not actually in the movie. It's just her voice when you hear it on like the loudspeaker or whatever. So
Oh,
Oh,
she,
okay, okay. I gotcha. All right. But yeah, I mean,
still
what
trash
was
though,
it?
but yeah.
The metaphor for Halloween Ends was supposed to be that no matter what you do, you can't kill Michael Myers because there's always another Michael Myers, no matter
Right,
what.
right.
I don't
Yeah.
care
Because
if it's
Michael
a.
Myers was just a man in a mask, and those babysitters were just babysitters and meat to him.
Yeah. Well,
I
So,
don't
you know what it
care.
was is after the original Halloween when they did Halloween 2 and then the rest of them, Michael Myers took on that supernatural element to him.
hmm
Yep.
Where the two that they did with Jamie Lee Curtis, he wasn't. He was just a dude. In fact, when he from when he got shot and fell off the balcony in the first one, he like runs around the corner and the cops catch him. And he'd been in a mental hospital ever since.
Hmm.
hmm
And
Yeah,
that
this
was her
man
whole thing.
he
Is
been
she was
through
always
everything.
paranoid. She knew that eventually he was going to get out at some point. He was going to get out and he was going to come for her, and she had to be ready. So
hmm
I mean, they
I like the
made Michael
paranoia.
Myers was just
I
a
do
dude
too.
again. He was just
I do
he
too.
was a a crazy psychotic serial killer. There
Yeah, for
wasn't that
sure.
supernatural element about him. They
For
made him
sure.
human again, which I liked that the idea of him not being supernatural and just being a someone who a real dude this could happen kind of thing.
hmm
I
Yeah,
That's why
even
respect
I
that. I
like
respect that a lot,
the
Bill.
last
I
two.
I
do.
I like that aspect too, and I
I
think that's
do.
what John Carpenter originally wanted. He just wanted that, and
Yeah,
they forced him to do that Halloween 2, which I mean I still love no matter what. Those first two were like legendary to me, even though um John Carpenter didn't like the second one because he was like, yo, like I felt like I rushed it. He's like half of
yeah,
it I did it drunk. I
Mm.
wrote it drunk. So
Yeah,
like,
he did
and I
it.
mean I get that when somebody forces you to do it, I feel like you don't feel as much of the love as you did when you did the first.
Big
You know,
facts.
agreed.
so it's
Yeah,
like you know, um, and it loses that lackluster of that element that you had in the first place. And I think that's
Hmm.
where it turned into that supernatural thing because of
Hmm.
the Sam Hain and him flowing through that and being the thorn and all this stuff or whatever. So like it went into that lore and that genre of that. But I also
right.
think I like that aspect too because it made him an entity.
Mhm.
So sort of like Jason and Freddy or whatever. It made him that entity. It wasn't just a human. He was a
Yeah.
force,
Right.
you know. Um,
But I
and
did like you said, I did like that how they implied that the granddaughter could very well become the new Michael Myers because she had that she what was it? She had the knife or something when they showed it in like
Yeah,
she
she had
had
the
that.
knife in her hand.
yep,
Yeah.
They were in
yep.
the ambulance.
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, if you kind of leave it, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I hope they don't make another one. I hope they leave it that way. So then you just leave it to everyone can kind of make their own determination on what happened.
That's
Yeah.
what Hollywood needs to learn.
Yeah,
hmm
It'll always be a barbershop conversation, a conversation with your boys about it. They got to leave that alone just like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
You
So,
know, when
You
H2O
can get
came
the old
out,
Sopranos thing. How the Sopranos ended. No one knows what happened.
it
Everyone's
went
gonna
to a blank
speculate.
screen.
What happened. You hear the door open and everyone looks up and that's it. And they
hmm
don't say nothing. You don't know. So
hmm
horror movies sometimes you're right need to just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of
Yep.
Not
leave.
everything.
If something works, just leave it alone and let it be what it is,
When
and
when H2O
let
came
it
out,
grow.
I thought they were gonna end the thing when H2O came out, and I was
Yeah,
like, okay, but like at the end, all it always got to me that part where she's like standing there and he's reaching out for her, and she went to go like touch him, but like they like rubbed fingers for a second
yeah,
and stuff, and then she ends up cutting his head off, and then she started like breathing hard. I actually wrote to the studio, and I was like, did she get passed on like Michael's spirit because she was breathing so heavy at the
yeah.
end
Wow.
and stuff? So like I don't know, my brain at that time was just like, yo, like that could be a possibility and a thing, because it's just like, the way the spiritual thing works and stuff. So I was like, okay. And they was like, that sounds like a good idea for a movie, but no, that did not happen.
Right,
But they were like, you have a good mind for it. I was like, dang, thank you. That's a good way to take it. But I thought that was a pretty cool like thought of it. But yeah, he was he just was a bigger spirit when it was a spiritual and stuff like that. So I like that aspect, but I also like this new take of the aspect too of him just being that human, because I think it's
yeah,
scarier too, because there's people like that out here that just they kill
absolutely.
kill for no reason, and you could be just somebody that he just sees off the street and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
that's also why I liked what was it? Damn.
So it's kind of like those movies, The Strangers. When they ask
Yes.
them, why are you doing this? They're like, because you were home.
Yep.
There's no other
That too.
reason.
Wild.
You were
Yeah.
home.
Wild. You were
What
at the
was
house.
what was that horror movie with the horror theme park that the killer picked the group of kids or whatever?
Hellfest.
Hellfest. Yes. That was another one that was just like, it's one of those type of people that's just
Yeah.
he thinks about that stuff or whatever, and got him to that point, and then goes home to his family like nothing happened. And it's like,
Right.
what the hell?
That the serial killer is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
No motive. Whatever his motive was. I was bored. This is what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
yo, real quick, Chris, what is your top five?
So for me, I didn't write one down. This is gonna be out top. So one, Drag Me to Hell. Number two, The People Under the Stairs. Number three, the original Phantasm. Number four, Insidious. And number five, I didn't really think about this one, but man, I probably have to go with the original Scream.
Woo!
Solid list.
Original
Solid
Scream
list.
was mad good. I loved it.
Hmm.
I
Yep.
I loved that movie.
Yeah, the
It
Scream movies are
elevated, man.
great. Is the concept behind them was just awesome.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I love
And
I
the
love a
and the map.
mystery who done it type thing. I'm a sucker for
Mhm.
it.
Yep.
Which is
Yeah,
why
that's
I probably go to the theaters to see them now, because
Yeah.
I like it. I try to figure out who could
oh,
it be? Is it right under our nose? Is it in front of us? Is there something I'm missing?
hold
One
on.
of
Let
my
me
favorite
let me
things
let
about
me
the
hold on.
Scream movie is they
Let
had
me
the
switch
big
that
name
last
of
one
Drew
out though.
Barrymore, and then they killed her
Yeah,
instantly.
Mm-hmm.
my bad. I'm gonna switch that last one out. I didn't think about this one, but it's actually The Faculty.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
that's a
forgot
good.
about the faculty.
That's a good mention. That
That
is
is
a
a
good
great
mention.
movie. The
That is
Yes,
a
Body
sir.
good.
Snatchers remix.
Yeah.
That's that's literally what shot up Josh Hartnett, bro. That movie just put him up there, bro.
Big
Yeah.
facts.
Hmm.
Big facts. Yo, woof. Chris, that's a good one, man. I'm looking at my list.
That
I
is a
might have,
good one.
yeah. I might have to switch out something on my list. Jonathan, you gotta go next, bro.
Okay.
Good one, Chris.
I'm gonna put that as an honorable mention. Um, Exorcist, definitely, because that was definitely for its time. Like I even remember when they re-released it. I was in high school, and just that part where she's coming down the stairs backwards, bro.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
stuff
that
in
was
the
funny.
spider style, bro. Like I was just like, bro, that is memorable. It like the whole movie just moves you and whatever. Even when you go to the place, because I got to go to the house and where the stairs are and stuff like that in Washington and all that, and you
It's
just
not
feel it. You feel that eerie spirit in that type of area and stuff. I was like, bro, like this was the perfect setting for this movie.
And
So
from
I'm
that movie,
definitely.
you have one of the most iconic images of horror. Is the scene of the priest just standing outside under that street light with the fog. You
Hmm.
see just that image, just that picture. You
mad
know
eerie.
that movie. You know what it's all about, and there's something about that. That picture is unsettling.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that.
I was just saying that, yo, that poster is so creepy, man. Like I
Yeah.
get goosebumps when I look at that poster, and
And
Yeah,
that's why
that
I'm
mad
like,
eerie.
poster.
when they do the remake now, I'm like, please don't mess it up because
They
like,
always
Yeah,
do. And I think it's are we
they're gonna mess
chasing
it up.
our first high when it comes to these Exorcist movies that come out?
of course we are because it's we want it to be as good as the first, just like any other icon of that, you know.
Yeah.
We want it to be just as good as the original, and sometimes it just doesn't live up to the hype. It really doesn't.
The closest one was the Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Hmm.
All the ones
Yeah,
after that, man, I felt like that. Even though one that they came out that they brought Linda Blair back for, it was called like the beginning or
believers,
something like that.
believers,
Oh, Believers.
Exorcist
I thought that
believers.
one was. I thought it was trash, and I thought it had a lot of
Yeah.
potential. It has so
Hmm.
much potential, but it ended up being trash.
Hmm.
And I don't know, man. These Exorcist movies, I just you
So
had
if
Russell
that's your
Crowe.
honorable mention, what are your top five?
For me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you said Exorcist was an honorable mention. What's your top
Oh,
five
oh
then?
no,
Okay,
no, no.
so
Exorcist is on my list. So at number five, I can't. I want to put. I wouldn't put the faculty on my list, but I can't give it a From Dusk Till Dawn
Yeah.
at number
okay,
five. I love that movie. Number four, 2003's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Number three, I have Evil Dead Remake from 2013. Number two is The Exorcist, and number one is The Thing.
mm,
Nice.
all right.
You
I like
know,
the
I
list.
got Faculty as an honorable mention, man, because I love that movie, but Dust Till Dawn was that joint. That was my joint,
Hmm.
man.
That was a
Yeah.
good movie. That was
Yeah.
definitely. Uh
It was also mad funny too. Like Richie and his brother Seth, how they were.
yeah,
Yes.
They
bro.
were hilarious together. And it started off as like a hostage movie.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
You know, so it had a different tone at the beginning. It was serious. Then they get to the titty twister and they start acting up again, and then they just turn into vampires. Now everybody's fighting for their lives. I thought that was they
Hmm.
hit you with a jab and then a left hook with that.
Yeah.
That was a franchise that I wish they would have just ended with the first one, bro. When they started
Yeah,
doing the extra ones, I was just like, yeah, you guys need to stop this because
I
the first one can't be touched. It
yeah,
Nah,
I
can't be
nah,
agree.
nah,
touched.
it can't
I
be.
agree.
That's like trying
Hangman's
to remake Back to the Future, bro. You're not gonna freaking do
they
that,
better not.
man.
They better
no, they're
not.
not doing
Not
that.
Can't.
everything. You don't got to make a sequel for everything. You don't got to
Hmm.
remake everything. Leave
Yep.
Back to the Future alone. I hope to God they do.
They're not
Hmm.
I
gonna do
really hope they don't touch Back to the Future. Zona said I slept on Dawn of the Dead remake. That's another good one too. That's
Yeah.
another
Hmm.
good one too. But you know
Which
what it
is
is, too? They do too much happy go lucky playing Monopoly all the time in some of these movies, man. They over here singing and dancing. I want to see kills, man,
Yeah.
nonstop. That's what I
I'll tell
like
you
for my zombies.
that's probably one of my top five right there. The but
2000, the
the
remake
but
was fine.
I like the remake. I love the remake, but I like the original better because I
yeah.
don't know. Even though it was cheesy with the how the blood was and all that stuff, but like for its time, that was like one of the top of like zombie movies and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, I would definitely go to a mall. Definitely, if it had all the amenities that they had in there,
Yes.
it would have been great. You would never have to freaking go nowhere.
I'll be scared, man, at that mall because yo, man, one thing about the 2003 one when they got on that elevator, first of all, they got chased. That
Hmm.
elevator door, that's not going to close fast enough, man. I have a heart attack. And
First
then
off,
when you
their
get,
zombies was evolutionized. Okay, these
yo, it was
zombies was
running.
running.
Running
Okay,
zombies are the
running.
worst ones.
Yes.
Walkers, I don't care about walkers. I will slap walkers forever.
Yo,
Hmm.
Walkers, man,
But
you
the
can go
thing
to
about
sleep.
walkers from movies, from TV shows, you can't hear them coming. You'll walk outside, a whole horde is right there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's the bad part about walkers.
Yeah. You
Yup.
get caught in a
Look,
horde, it's all
I
over.
already told y'all, man. Oh, go ahead. I was gonna say if we was in the zombie situation, y'all fall behind, you on your own, Jones.
Yo, Chris, you ain't right.
Yeah, I could see
You
him
on your
too. He's
own.
like, bye.
Yo,
Sorry, I
Chris,
can't help.
But
Chris ain't saving nobody.
that's definitely one of mine. Okay, this is the top five. One of mine. That um, Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Warriors. I love that
Ooh.
one.
Yeah, that's one of my
I love that it like in those dreams because I feel like in your dream you can do that too. Like you, if you
Oh yeah.
wanted any power, you can have any power to
Yeah.
wield in your situation. You know. Um, I gotta put something Jason in there, so I'm gonna say Jason Lives. I love Jason Lives, the grown up Tommy Jarvis, and that scene at the end, the iconic scene where he ties him down and brings him down to the bottom of the lake. And
Yeah.
like that's always something that stuck with me too, is like those creepy things of like what's in the lake,
Mm.
type of thing.
And if Jason, you know Jason's in that lake.
Hmm. Yeah, and actually, I think there's a lake in Michigan. There's actual like
There
statue
is.
of Jason down there, like
Are you
that,
Yep.
like the end
serious?
of Six and stuff.
I
Yeah,
seen that on IG. Oh wow.
hmm,
Yeah, yeah, that's wild.
oh
yeah,
crap.
man.
That's wild.
So I had to put that one in there, of course. Even though those Jason movies, they definitely have some good ones because I love the when Tommy Jarvis was a kid too. Love that one too. Um, I would have to say, of course, Halloween. I have to like that. That's just iconic. It has to be on there. Um, and even though it scared the shit out of me or whatever, I would say Child's Play.
Child's Play's up there, bro.
The original Child's
Child's
Play or
Play's
whatever.
up there.
I actually, you know what? I'm gonna give it to part two because that scene at the end where where they're going through all the Chuckies in the freaking factory, bro. I think that was the worst possible situation as a kid. I'd have been like, this one wants to kill me, and then you got me in a room with all these motherfuckers here too.
That's
No, no,
traumatizing. Andy
hell
Barkley
no.
was. That's why Andy Barkley was traumatized when the third one came out.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
So I would say probably Child's Play 2 for that one.
Heard that. Child's Play 2
Hmm.
is definitely a great movie, man.
Yeah, man.
Um,
I say 1 and 2 were the best out of the series. I love 3 because of the comedic factor and stuff.
yeah.
The original 3 always are the ones that gets me. I liked Curse because Curse kind of try to bring that horror feel back a
For
little bit,
sure.
you know. Um, and I like that aspect. I hated that they changed his look because he looked weird. And
Different.
then yeah, but
He was
then you saw
different.
that they took off like the chunk of his stuff that he tried to put on there, to
Hmm.
cover the scars. So I was like, okay, they're kind of keeping it in that same genre of like, okay, this is just after those movies, he just put some prosthetics on or something. So
Hmm.
I was like, all right, I can get with that. But I like them bringing that horror feel back, which I heard that now that the show is canceled, he's coming out with another movie and he wants to bring it back to that horror feel.
We need it. We need it
Yeah,
badly.
because that show I think pushed the limits of the comedy stuff.
It got ridiculous with the
Yeah,
shows, man. Like I didn't even see the last season, but wasn't it? Oh no, it got canceled. I think wasn't he like getting old?
he was in the White House for one thing. Okay, he was in the White House. All right, and then two, I guess because of the curse of everything and stuff, and that he couldn't move his soul anymore or whatever. That he basically was getting old in that body because he couldn't jump
Hold
anymore.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
Right.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. My thing
So
is, you're dead. How are you aging? You know what I'm saying? Like, wow.
He's a possessed doll, bro.
No, but the actual, he's dead. That's what I'm saying. Like, how does a soul age? You know what I mean? It makes no
It's
sense.
the heart of Dumbala, bro. Ask that.
Ala
Hey,
Dawei Dumbala.
I
Uh,
just want to mention something because you talking being a fan of the Friday the 13th and you liking the adult Tommy Jarvis.
I
You can
I
find
like.
these on YouTube. These were fan made movies. One was called Never Hike Alone,
I
and then
heard
there's
about
Never
that
Hike
one.
Alone Part Two. Like I said, they're fan made movies, Friday, but they are done. They could be like legitimate Friday the 13th movies. And the guy who played the grown up version of Tommy Jarvis in the one movie you're talking about,
Yeah.
they get him to reprise his role as Tommy Jarvis. He makes appearances in these two movies as Tommy
Nice.
Jarvis, but he's a paramedic. But he still believes about the Jason and all that stuff, and
that's fire.
they're really well done. But like I said, you can find them on YouTube. They're free to watch. Never
That's
Hike
dope.
Alone and Never Hike Alone 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at those. I recently
Absolutely,
heard.
yes.
I recently heard that on YouTube you can find also too like backstories for Freddy Krueger. There's like fan films about Freddy and like his backstory and all this
Okay.
other stuff or whatever. And there was one that was made of from Dylan from the New Nightmare or
Okay.
whatever, and him as an adult going through that trauma or whatever, and he thought that Freddy was coming back and all this stuff or whatever, and like it was. I felt like the guy that played Freddy in that was way darker than Robert Englund was in the actual movie, and that version was supposed to be a dark version of Freddy Krueger. So I felt like it took it a little bit more. I thought it was still short though. I was like,
Yeah.
man, y'all should have did just a little bit longer, messed around with it a little bit more. But it was good. It was actually
Oh
good.
man. Yeah. I just thought of another movie that could interchange on my list of top 5 movies is The Shining.
Oh, classic. That is
Okay.
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shining definitely is a good honorable mention.
Hmm. And that's another
Great build
thing,
up.
another place that is based off a real
Yeah.
a haunting and stuff. So like,
Damn, for
Yeah.
real?
The
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
Stanley Hotel is the name of the real place.
What's the
yep,
name of it?
The real hotel is called the Stanley Hotel,
yep. The
but in the movie
Stanley.
Stanley
they called it the
Kubrick.
Overlook.
That's hilarious. Stanley Kubrick directed it, and the
Hmm.
Yeah.
hotel's called the Stanley.
I
The
would love
Stanley,
Yep.
and
to.
there's a room that you cannot go into. They won't let
Yeah.
nobody go
And
into.
that's where the idea came because Stephen King and his
Hmm.
wife stayed there, and some weird shit happened, and
Hmm.
Oh,
they
I'm bumping.
started
Stanley
looking
Kubrick?
into the
It's
history
Stephen
of
King. I'm
stuff, and
tripping.
yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, bro.
yeah,
I'm
that's where it
tripping.
came from. And those ghost hunter guys, I remember them one night on a Halloween night doing a live feed where they investigated that place.
Hmm. And some freaky shit happened, and they took some
Yeah,
pictures and was seeing stuff in the pictures and stuff too.
Oh
yeah,
man, I see. I hate that about paranormal. You take a picture, you look, it's not there. You see it in the picture. That creeps me
Hmm.
out. That's what
yeah.
got me in Sinister a couple of times. We had mentioned Sinister earlier when he was on the computer screen and he was
Yep.
looking down, and then you saw him Bagul move his face. I hate
Yep.
that.
Yes. Yeah,
I
when he
hate that.
turns to like looks at him, yeah.
Man, that freaks me out so much. It really
Yeah.
does.
I love
Yeah.
movies like that, man. They're based off of real things because it's just like, yo,
Absolutely.
like it
Same
makes
here.
it. That's what makes it 2 times more scarier
Big
because
facts.
it's
Big
because it's
facts.
real. It's
Yeah.
real shit that
Yeah.
happened, you know. So
Yeah.
it's and that Conjuring house, you can still visit it to this day.
Mm-hmm.
The Conjuring house, you can still visit it to this day. It's in New Hampshire, and it's creepy,
Yeah.
creepy as hell.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I need to
I
go
don't
That's
check
it,
know.
that out.
man. Guys, I've had fun talking about this with you guys, man, tonight. This has been good.
Yo, thanks for coming on, yo.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
We got to do this again. I want to do like a Mount Rushmore of horror movies and horror directors.
Mm.
Maybe
Oh
down the
wow.
line.
Yeah. Oh, right
Definitely.
on. Yeah. My favorite genre of like type movie is werewolves. That's my thing. I'm all about werewolves. So I'm
Okay.
kind of stoked that there's supposed to be some new werewolf movies coming out this year. I'm looking
Hmm.
forward to.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. They need a good werewolf movie. I
Yeah.
think I probably say the last good ones were the Underworld ones. I would say.
What
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Benicio del Toro's Wolfman?
I did like that one. I thought that one was good. I did enjoy that one.
I thought it was pretty good too. It had old school Universal Studio vibes to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was. It was. I felt like they did, they did the Wolfman story justice with it. And
Was
I
that the
like
one
the
with
twist
Anthony
of
Hopkins?
I like
Yeah,
the twist of the dad being one too.
yeah, yeah.
When they
He
had
was looking like a
that
werewolf
fight.
though. I had a feeling he was looking like a werewolf.
Yeah.
But no, I thought that was good.
Hmm.
Yeah. But word, Screen Freaks, we appreciate y'all. Thank you for giving us the time, y'all.
Absolutely, man.
I really do appreciate it. Big shouts to
Thank
Florida,
you.
Jonathan. Jonathan's from Florida too.
Oh
No,
yeah, right on.
I'm in Florida, not from Florida,
Oh yeah, yeah,
but I'm in
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Florida.
yeah.
I'm
I
in
get it, yeah. Yeah,
the
I'm
Fort
from
Myers
Florida
area.
and in Florida, so
Yeah, I'm in the Fort Myers area there.
okay, yeah, I'm up the central Florida, East Coast there, like but near the Space Center and stuff.
Oh, okay, okay. All
Yeah,
right, I got you. Yeah, about 3 hours from me.
yeah. I grew up down south Dade County though. That's where I'm originally from.
Oh,
In
305,
Austin.
305.
305 into Izzy.
Word up,
Yeah,
word up.
Yes, sir.
All
yeah.
right, now.
Again, guys, this has been
Definitely.
fun. It's been a blast. And we said, yeah, we'll definitely be down to do something again.
Hmm.
Sounds good.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
All right,
You
man.
too.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.